Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Fresh and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be a FIFA 15 rating predictions video, but not only that, these players are actually rumored to be going to the BPL, so I thought that was kind of interesting. They just group these guys together and kind of killed two birds with one stone, I guess. But guys, take these rumors with a grain of salt. Now some are obviously more believable than others, but I mean, obviously I didn't take anything that was just far-fetched like Messi going to Arsenal or something, but some of these are obviously going to be more true than the others, so take this with a grain of salt. None of these are actually officially confirmed. So the first player we're going to go ahead and talk about is RAPHAEL Varane, the Real Madrid man who had an absolutely fantastic first season at the club, but sadly this past season this guy just hasn't really been starting as much. In fact, he's seen as more of a squad rotation player, so there is a possibility that he may be going to the Premier League just because of Jose Mourinho is keeping a close eye on him. Now he's supposed to be going through a new deal with his contract, and if his demands aren't met, then apparently Mourinho is going to go ahead and try this swoop and take action and probably bring him to Chelsea. So this is the card that I gave him: +2 on the pace, +1 on defending, passing, and the heading. I personally think this would be a great transfer for Chelsea, as John Terry is getting old, and although he is still a great defender, it's more the fact that Mourinho is going to need a player that can be a long-term replacement. I believe that Varane can actually fill that role. And I mean, the possibility of this happening is actually a pretty good chance. I guess it all just depends on what goes down with him renewing his contract with Real Madrid. He's only making 25,000 euros, which for a defender of his stature is actually nothing. So Mourinho is going to actually try to persuade him by giving him a bigger pay, I believe 3 times as much. So with this transfer, it will be a very good transfer, but as always with all transfers, we just have to see what's going to happen within the next couple of days. Now moving on to the next player, we're going to be talking about Arturo Vidal. This guy is just a simply amazing player in real life, easily top 3 of the best box-to-box midfielders, only with Yaya Toure and Bastian Schweinsteiger ahead of him. And I mean, this guy just had an absolutely fantastic season in real life, and he even got an upgrade in FIFA, which kind of shows you what type of season this guy was having in real life. But he has been heavily linked with Manchester United, and in case you guys haven't been paying attention to the transfer window at all, Louis van Gaal is just pretty much buying a new team, trying to bring Manchester United back the glory that it once had, and getting Vidal will actually help him get closer to that goal. Now for his FIFA 15 card, I gave him -1 on the pace, but +1 on the dribbling, passing, and the heading, and +2 on the shooting and defending. And I think this would be a very great move for Man United, as he is looking to bolster that midfield, and the likelihood of this happening is actually very high. I mean, there have been so many rumors saying that Vidal wants to move to the Premier League, but with that being said, he's also unsure of his future as well. So there is a possibility that he will stay at Juve. But the way that Man United are looking, I mean, they're really trying their best to actually get him. I mean, I think they're even going to meet the fee, and he does want to go to Premier League. So there's a very high chance that this transfer can happen, and I personally can see it happening within the next couple of weeks. Now moving on to the next player, we're talking about SAMI Khedira, the player who just won the World Cup with Germany, and not only that, but he won the Champions League with Real Madrid in May, and I think he's the first person to do that since 2002 if I'm not mistaken, which is absolutely insane. But this guy's been heavily linked with a move to the Premier League, with Arsenal really was trying to get him, but for whatever reason Arsenal has stopped their pursuit in getting him. However, during the pursuit, Mourinho was actually trying to get him as well and kind of take him away from Arsenal, and one of the rumors even said that he personally called him trying to convince him to go to Chelsea. I personally can see this transfer happening just because Jose Mourinho used to coach this guy along with Varane, so they already have that chemistry. Not only that, but since Toni Kroos just got transferred there, there's a possibility that he will not be in the starting lineup. So there is a possibility of him going to Chelsea, as Mourinho wants a big guy to create a partnership with Nemanja Matic. But looking at his FIFA 15 card, I gave this guy -1 the pace, but +1 on the dribbling, shooting, defending, and heading, and +2 on the passing. I didn't want to give him too many big upgrades as he has been injured for half the season, and even though he did get a World Cup, I wouldn't rate him at 85 just yet. But there is a possibility. I mean, personally, I think he should be an 85, but knowing EA, they'll probably him at an 84 with minor improvements on his card. But now moving on to the final player, we have Pogba, who is just an absolutely insane midfielder in real life, and Liverpool and Chelsea are trying to get this guy's signature so he can come play for their club next season. But I'm not sure the likelihood of these rumors actually becoming true, because from what his manager says, I mean, he seems very happy at Juventus, and there are no meetings planned for him to be transferred or anything. But with that being said, at the time he said that there might not have been any meetings planned then, but there could be in the future. But if he were to move to Premier League, I think Chelsea may have the best chance of getting him. And I've seen rumors that Mourinho is ready to prepare, I think it's a £60 million bid to try to get him, which is absolutely insane. But I know this guy he's really up there. I know Chelsea really want him because he is pretty much a complete midfielder. And if this one doesn't work out, then of course they might go to SAMI Khedira. But I think Pogba is definitely the like top priority when it comes to completing the midfield now. And for his FIFA 15 card, I gave him +1 on the pace, +2 on his dribbling, defending, passing, and +3 on his shooting. So regardless if he goes to Chelsea or stays at Juventus, this guy's card will be absolutely insane for next FIFA. But nevertheless, guys, that is a video. Let me know what you guys think of these predictions. You know, I would love to see some of these transfers that happen, especially that Pogba one. I think he'll complete Chelsea's midfield if that were to happen. But as I said before, these are rumors, so anything is possible in football, as we all know. So who knows? Some of these transfers might come true, some of them may not, or even all of them may not come true. But nevertheless, guys, this is Fresh. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I am out. Thanks for watching. Peace.